3 months into creating content, and I was able to bag or to score my first brand deal with one of the biggest brands in South Africa. And let's have a chat about how that happened. Hi guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Priska. I talk everything content creation, how to make money online, especially when you are in South Africa. Okay guys, let me just warn you about this video. It is not a structured video where I say number one, this is what I did, number two, this is what. It is just chats of how I was able to score my first brand deal or how the brand deal even came to me. Okay, before we talk about how I was able to score my first brand deal, let's talk about what UGC is. UGC, it is user generated content. So in simple terms, I am a lover of Vaseline, for example, and I've been using Vaseline for some time, and I feel like, okay, now that I am a creator, let me just take videos, pictures, and produce content around Vaseline. And then I decide that I will post it on my social accounts, obviously, and then eventually when I feel like I have the confidence enough, or if Vaseline sees my post and they're like, hey girl, would like to work with you and stuff like that, that is now where UGC comes in and brand deals and stuff like that. So yeah, in a nutshell, what UGC is, you are a user of a certain product, a lover of a brand. You decide that you want to create content around that brand, and you decide that you will post it on your social accounts, or you want to approach the brand and let them know that, listen, I like this product. These are the results that I have gotten since I've been using this product, and this is what I do now as a creator. Hey, now that we know what UGC is, we know that it is user generated content. You are someone that is interested in a product and the kind of content that you can produce around you as a UGC creator. Let's get into how I was able to score my first brand deal as a UGC creator in South Africa. I wish I can tell you that when it comes to my first brand deal, I had to email who, I had to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is what I did. It wasn't all of that, but I can really say that this was the hand of the Lord, because I'm also a believer in Christ. So I really feel like this one, it was just God and his hand trying to show me that, listen, as a new or as a small creator, this is the route that you should take, and this is the approach. So I've seen and heard from other UGC creators saying that they've reached out to their brands, they've reached out and sent emails and had portfolios and did all of those stuff and stuff like that. Me as a UGC creator in South Africa, when I started like 3 months back, I wasn't in that mindset where I'm like, okay, I want to approach brands, I want to start working with brands, blah blah blah. Don't get me wrong, obviously I do know that in the long run, or I knew in the long run, I would like to work with brands, but when I started, my mind was just not in that place where I'm like, I'm trying to showcase my products to brands and stuff like that. I guess I was just in a place where I'm still trying to pace myself, even see that, do I even enjoy creating videos around, you know, products, brands and stuff like that. And anyways, let me know if you would like me to create a video where I talk about UGC and stuff like that. But for now, let me just have a chat with you about this brand. As I said, you guys, I didn't reach out to the brand reached out to me. And I do acknowledge that, listen, this was the hand of the Lord, because within the space of 3 months, I really wouldn't tell you that I'm good at UGC. At best, I'm still even trying to, you know, like find my way within the UGC space and still navigate how to best approach UGC in South Africa. So when I say that this one was the hand of the Lord, please girl, believe me, because hallelujah. So yes, the brand approached me via email or via email. I'm in South Africa, guys, we call it via email, and I don't have my email on my bio on my TikTok account, but I do have my email on my Instagram account. So they approached me from Instagram, and on Instagram, you guys, I have 1,200 followers, and then I can tell you that the engagement and everything is still as low. So hence this was a UGC project, because if it was an influencer and a kind of we are looking for a content creator and stuff like that, you would also know, because there is a difference between an influencer and also a content creator. Yeah, there is a difference. If you don't know the difference, we'll break it down someday. But for now, from a UGC perspective, the brand approached me. They were looking for a UGC creator. They wanted an unboxing video for their product and stuff like that. They wanted to post the content on their platform. So that is what UGC is about. That's when I knew that, okay, there is a chance for UGC in South Africa. So when a brand reach out, they reach out via email, like I said. And you guys, I cannot begin to stress that please check your emails, because I didn't check my emails 3 days down the line when I decided to just check my mails. And it was like, of course, the brand that I'm talking about and the other brand, they asked me for a rate card. They also asked me for a media kit. And child, at that point, I didn't know any of those things. Like I said, when I started creating content, I wasn't even in a position where I'm trying to work with brands. I was just saying, okay, let me just get my skills. Let me just put myself in a place where I understand what this thing is. And then eventually I can get to a place where I'm now approaching brands. But now that this has happened, it has been a wake-up call for me to be like, okay, now I need to be intentional about the kind of content that I put out there and what I want the outcome to look like, or what I want the outcome to be. So I was able to create my rate card and my media kit. And you guys, as a beginner content creator, it is a tricky one for you to price yourself, because you're not even sure that, am I even worth this money? Am I charging too much, or am I charging too little? But in your mind, you are also thinking that I don't want to charge too much for the brand to now end up saying, no, we can't afford you. You also don't want to charge too little, because I can tell you that, guys, shooting a video, editing and stuff like that, it is a lot of work. So you have to pace yourself in a place where you are like, okay, this is how much I can charge and blah, blah, blah. Lucky for me, I went to ChatGPT, search out, I'm a new content creator, UGC creator in South Africa. Average, these are my followers and stuff like that. It was able to give me ideas that with this kind of following, this is how much you should charge. With this kind of following, this is how much you should charge. So that's how I was able to charge and come up with my rate card. So yeah, that's all that went down. And let's get into Canva. How I was able to create my invoice, how I was able to create my card rate templates and stuff like that. We obviously love Canva. I don't know, for templates, for quite a lot of things, I use Canva. If I have to do an invoice, I just go to Canva. And let's just say rate card and such. And yeah, you'll find a lot of templates that have to do with a card rate, blah, blah, blah. Even if, I don't know, you can just search UGC, but some are on Pro. If you're not on Canva Pro, there are also some that are free ones. You can just go on the platform and just check them around. As you can see, I went in and I looked for the template that resonates with me, or the kind that I like, and I was able to edit that template and I send it through. So let's just pick one, for example, one that I like. I think I used this one. Yeah, I went all through and placed my image there, and I did I went back to my social media platforms. I checked my analytics and stuff like that. Like you can see the average followers, average reach, impressions, and engagement rate. I did put all of those things in, and I also placed pictures and a mini video of what I do. So do let me know, guys, if you would like us to get into breaking down, or me helping you or showing you how I did my own card rate. But if you have Canva, it is easy, it is doable, it is something that you can do by yourself. Just place pictures that you do like and place your pricing there. Now when it comes to pricing is a bit tricky one. The other brand, the one that I worked with, they asked me for a card rate. The other brand that sent me an email, they asked for a card rate and a media kit. And till now, I haven't heard from them. I told them my prices. I went to ChatGPT and then I asked for the prices between a small creator that averages this much on social media and and ChatGPT gave me the numbers, and I was able to price myself, and that was easy, guys. Like, technology has made life so much easier. So yeah, this was an example that I used as my card rate. I created everything, placed in my cell numbers or my contact details, and yeah, let's send it through. I don't know who's phoning me in the middle of a shoot, because I'm shooting content here. And yeah, let's go back. Let's see what else. Media kit, you can also search media kit, you'll find it here. Canva is just amazing, guys. But a media kit and a card rate, they they're just like one and the same thing. I don't know, for me I just feel like they are the same thing. Because yeah, let's use this one for example. Let's try to use one that is not on Pro. This one for example. So with the media kit, you will do a little bit about me, and you also do your average, you state the demographics and stuff like that. You do services and rates. So both of them, they do include prices and or pricing on how much you rate as a content creator. And the other thing that I did use Canva for, it was an invoice, because obviously when you are dealing with a business and the kind of brands that you can see on Canva, there's quite a lot of templates for everything. I don't know for everything, but yeah, and then you just select, if not pick one, you just select what would work best for you. Let's just select this invoice template, and yeah, they did ask me to place their address on the email. On the invoice, I placed the brand's address there, their PO box and stuff like that, and I also did my ratings there, placed my prices and stuff like that. The video that I did charge for, guys, it was 60 seconds. I charged for 60 seconds for a certain amount. Like, I can't really say the numbers, but I can just tell you, as someone who's a small creator, I was just in that phase where I was afraid to charge too much, because one, it is an exciting thing for me that I scored a brand deal. I also don't want to scare them away with the prices. And also another thing I've realized is that I was still at a place where I'm like, I'm not even sure how much I rate as a content creator or as a UGC creator. So it kind of gave me a lot of ideas on how I should price myself and how I should go into this whole thing with a business mindset and understanding what is it that I am doing and all of those. Anyways, I sent my invoice and that was it. Did the invoice, did the media kit, and that was all that was wanted from my side. And yeah, I don't know if I've just yapped off topic, but I feel like, yeah, those are the things that the brand required from my side. I had to learn about media kit, I had to learn about rate card, and now that I know, I'm happy that I did go that route where I was able to explore. And you know what, guys, I'm grateful for the fact that I'm able to learn about these things as a small creator. And obviously we are aiming for big stuff, like, you know, where we get to a point where you can just give yourself, like, price your rates without having to feel like, oh my god, will the brand reach out again, will they come back, will they even communicate further with me because I've charged this much. Now that I've worked with that brand, I really feel like I have an experience of how much I should charge and how much I'm worth, because also it has to do with the details of their videos, you guys, the kind of video that they want. If they give you creators' rights, like freedom of creation, you can just create whatever, and they'll just give you obviously the basic things that you shouldn't include in the video and things that you should include in the video. And from there, you can just also be creative and create a video, and boom. It took us a week also to finalize that video, because there was a lot of cuts where they were like, okay, can you please cut this part, can you please add this, can you please remove this. That is like the other side of working with brands. But anyways, I think I'll do a video on that, like editing for brands and stuff like that. Eventually we have to get to a point where we are comfortable enough to know that, oh, okay, this is business. At some point I felt like, oh my god, this is too much. Like, I did this video and I also asked, like, what is it that you would like to see in the video, and they told me that, you know what, we'll give you rights of creation and stuff like that. And I did my best, and now they were like, please change 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oh my god, I was like, oh god, what do I do now? But I also had to approach it from a business mindset and think that, oh, okay, now this is how businesses operate, and this is how I also should conduct or move forward with the whole thing. So I wasn't in my emotional state where I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not going, you know. So yeah, for the first time experience, that was very much exciting, and I enjoyed every moment, you guys. And for this brand, I'll just show it where I just move around. I just won't name it as yet, but I'll just show you what and how it went through. But otherwise, this is everything. I think I've touched on how I was able to score my first brand deal. There wasn't much that I did. I didn't reach out to the brand. Oh, that part, I feel like I left out that part. I didn't reach out to the brand. The brand reached out to me. That's why I'm saying that this one, it was the hand of God. The brand reached out to me and they were like, this is what we are interested in and stuff like that. So yeah, if you are a small content creator or a UGC creator in South Africa, be on the lookout for the email in your bio. Make sure that your bio makes sense and it resonates with where you want to go and stuff like that. Number 2, I think I would say that check your emails regularly. If you can, check your emails daily and see who's reaching out. And then the last part would be obviously to get into emails. Start sending brands emails and letting them know that this is what we do. For me, since I've worked with this one, I have all the confidence now to send emails to brands and be like, hey, listen, this is what I do and I would like to produce content for you. At first, I wasn't in that place because I felt like, yo, how do I start? Where do I even go? Now that I'm aware of things like cut rates, portfolio, your media kit and stuff like that, I don't know what else you need. Let me know if you would like to see a video where we break down media kit, portfolio, how to build a portfolio as a UGC creator in South Africa and stuff like that. And if you would like us to break down what really UGC is and how we can approach it in South Africa as small UGC creators. But as for that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video did give out clarity on working with brands as a first time UGC creator, or as not even as a first time UGC creator, as a small creator. I hope that it gave you clarity on how to approach brands and stuff like that. Or if you are waiting for brands to approach you, as I said, put that email on your bio and make sure that you check your emails regularly. And I hope that if you love it here or like it here, you would subscribe to this channel, and let's get to chat more about content creation. And let's get to chat more about content creation and everything that has to do with making money in South Africa as small creators. For now, this is it for the day. I will see you on my next upload. Bye.